Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hi, I'm Kate Bernass, and you're watching the Samwell B12 experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome into baseball tonight. And what is going on over here? Wow, we got some weird stuff happening. There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll fix that up. All right, welcome in, everybody. So happy to see you. It is Blue Jays baseball tonight, and we're ready to have a wonderful evening. The Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays, taking on the Chicago White Sox in a huge matchup. Why is this so huge? The Toronto Blue Jays first place in the East in their division. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so sweet. They are on quite a tear, quite a run. These Blue Jays are, and they are looking to keep their streak going. Can they do it? Will they do it? I sure hope so. So it's the Toronto Blue Jays. It's the Chicago White Sox. So welcome in. We are going to have a great night tonight. Travis, how's it going? Welcome in. Springer has been good. Fred, how's it going? Good to see you. Mika, what's up, buddy? Good to have you along. Lucas, welcome in. I am doing fantastic. Thank you. Nick, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to have you along for the ride. McNally in the house. Ulysses, what's up? Dallas, hello there. Billy, what's up? Brendan, hello there. Jesse, my kid hijacked my account again. Good to see you. Good to see you all. And thanks for tuning in. And we're going to have a wonderful evening here tonight. Again, the Blue Jays, oh, they are just doing everything right now. They can't do anything wrong. We love it. All right, here is going to be your lineup for the Blue Jays. Their batting order. We got Luke's kicking it off in center field. Springer hitting second, DHing tonight. We got Vladdy Guerrero Jr. up next at first base. And it's Bo Bichette at short. Berger coming in right field. Alejandro Kirk in catcher position. Wagner at third. Clement at second. And wrapping it up, batting ninth, is the left fielder, Loperfido. That is going to be your Blue Jays lineup. For the White Sox, we got Tuckman in right field. Meredith at second base. I'm never going to say this name right. Benintendi in left field. That's terrible. Vargas at first. Teal at catcher. Stosa DHing. Montgomery at shortstop. Baldwin at center. Rojas at third. Those are going to be your lineups tonight, and it's going to be Burke starting pitching for the Sox against Barreros for the Blue Jays. And why does it always seem like we end up streaming when Barreros is on the mound? Hey, Cheryl, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Welcome in, everybody. Of course, huge game for these Blue Jays. Keep the streak alive. Keep the streak going. They have a huge winning streak going on right now, and they want to keep it. And in fact, should they sweep the Sox, it'll be their third series sweep, but it will be their longest win streak, and we hope they can get this done. So the Blue Jays looking to put up some big numbers tonight. Nick, it's going to be interesting, with the Sox, with the Yankees, Baltimore a surprise. I mean, it's so early in this season, to kind of figure out where they're going, what they're going to do. So have no fear. We will get some better predictions as it gets a little closer down the road. Arisi is what's going on. Welcome in, Jackson. Good to have you along. We are just about to kick this game off and play some baseball. Toronto 52-38, 3 games up on the Yankees, 3 games up on Tampa Bay, 6.5 over Boston, and of course Baltimore at the bottom, 11.5, which is crazy. Who'd have thunk Baltimore, after what they had done, would have such a struggle in this season? So we're going to see what they can do. Jackson, I sure do. All right, it's time to play some ball. Blue Jays, time to get going. Thank you, Jackson, for hitting those likes. We're ready to go. We're just getting the warm-ups out of the way, and then the Blue Jays going to be first up. Luke's Springer and Guerrero going to get it done. George Springer, the AL Player of the Week, a .429 average, 5 homers, 13 RBIs. What a week he's had. What a month he's having. George Springer is playing some fantastic baseball, some unbelievable baseball, and it is really, really good to see. I mean, he came in, he was playing hard, he was doing a great job, and it's good to see Springer keeping it going. Dallas, what's up? We're number one. We're number one. Absolutely. There's Sean Burke, 4-7 on the year with a 4.03 ERA. He's going to be throwing some pitches high up there, and hopefully the Blue Jays going to take him yard. Last time you were here, you were one. Yeah, Mika came in with the big W, winning one of the giveaways. It's always awesome. We're going to do more of that later on as the summer goes along. Always a chance to win here on the channel. You never know. Could be gift cards, could be hockey cards, could be baseball cards. You never know. But thanks for tuning in. Now, as we are getting started, make sure you hit that like button, tap the screen, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, all of that social media stuff. Get it done and out of the way as we are getting set for a great game tonight. A really good game. This is going to be a hard fought battle, and as it should be, right? As it should be. This is exactly what we expect from these two teams as they're going to go toe to toe. Of course, the Jays want to keep it going, and it's the Sox that want to shut the Blue Jays down and not allow them to continue their hot streak. Of course, the Sox in last in the Central Division, so it should be, I don't want to say easy pickings, but hopefully the Blue Jays don't relax too bit and they get this one done. Hey, Joshua, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's get her going. Burke is on the mound. Luke's is up to bat, and here comes the first pitch of the ball game, and it's outside for a ball, 93 miles an hour. Sending it in there. Nathan Lukes is hitting 270 on the year, 4 dingers, 28 RBIs. Another pitch going to come in, catch the top, but he doesn't get the strike call. 77 miles an hour, dropped it in there. The umpire behind the plate says no dice. So 2-0 is the count. As we are starting it off, here's the third pitch. That one is in there on the bottom, 93 miles an hour, getting called strike. 2-1. 2-1. Yeah, Lucas, make sure you heal up, buddy. Injuries need to take some time. Here's the 2-1 coming in, swinging, going to pop this one. He's mad at it, throws his bat down, coming over in an easy catch here. First out of the ball game, going to bring up the DH, George Springer. Springer, of course, having a phenomenal go right now. Alexander, how's it going? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us as we are just getting going. A late one here on the schedule. A late one. 7:45 was first pitch. Nope, 43 was first pitch. Something like that. But we are underway. Here comes Springer. First at bat of the night. Going to take the first pitch, dropping down in the dirt. 79 miles an hour. Easy call there for a ball. Springer, one of those clutch utility guys. Always can count on him. Nice, Mika. Here's the 1-0. That's going to miss, but he gets the call. 1-1. Going to even it up. Well, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Setting it up. Berkey coming right inside. Good pitch. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Springer didn't want to take the bat off the shoulder there. Hope everyone had a great start to the week. It was a hot Monday here. Hope everyone is doing well in the heat in your area. This outside in the dirt again, going to even the count up at 2-2. Springer hanging in there, getting some calls. That's what we like to see. George Springer. One of these guys who's been with the Jays for several years now, and you can tell when he's playing well, he's having a whole lot of fun. Pitch coming in. He's going to nail this one down the third base line into left field. And just foul. Just foul. Good poke there. Real good poke. Joshua, it's going very well. Thank you. Busy day at work, but happy to be here. Watching some Blue Jays. Thank you so much for the heart, Joshua. I appreciate that. Of course, depending on how tonight goes, swing and a miss, sit down. Burke gets Springer. We may be right back here tomorrow night for game 2 in this series. Mike Wazowski, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Let's go. White Sox, they stink. They do. They're not off to a good start. They're not off to a good start, Mike. I know it's been hot in Florida, so I hope you're managing all right. All right, Jackson, sounds good. Here's Vladdy going to take the first pitch in. A little bit of a curve in there for a strike. Got him. 279, Vladdy. Only 12 home runs. Only 12 for Vladdy so far. Would like to see him pop a couple more. Pitch going way outside. That's going to be another ball. So we're seeing a lot of pitches going outside here. The sinker has been thrown in the dirt a lot here to start by Burke. He's got to have a good eye with this guy, a real good eye. Pitch coming in high inside, 95 miles an hour. Vladdy kind of eases back a little bit. Going to move the count to 2-1. 2 out here for the Blue Jays. Haven't really been able to make good contact. Springer had that one good poke, but it was foul. Had the best summer dog's birthday. Nice. Vladdy taking a sinker down again. 3-1 here. Hey, Sally, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for jumping in. Sox, Blue Jays. Here's the 3-1. 2 outs to Vladdy. In the dirt, he's going to walk. So with 2 outs, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. going to find himself on first base. And that's going to bring up big Bo Bichette. Bo knows, and let's see what Bo can do. Bo has a tendency of not playing that well when we're streaming. He's hitting 270 on the year, just back from injury recently. 12 homers for him as well. He looks so different without that long flowing hair. First one is going to be inside, ball 1. Burke has thrown a lot of balls through the first couple batters here. Hasn't really been able to get much going on. But hopefully they'll buckle down. Do you cover all Toronto sports, Jays, Leafs, Raptors? Yeah, we do. I mean, hang on. Here's Bo. Going to foul this one back. You know, scared. What is that? Scared Igloo Games. Welcome in. We don't do a lot of Raptors because Raptors are going on the same time as hockey season, and we do a ton of hockey. And Raptors have not been very fun to watch. So we'll see this season. We always like to give Raptors a chance to get it going. This is going to be hit back. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely get the Jays going. We got the Argos coming up. Of course, this weekend the Argos have a bye week. But we definitely do some summer Blue Jays. And we love it. Hockey is greater than baseball. I agree with you there wholeheartedly. Here's a pitch. Bo is going to hit this one. It's going back to the wall. Bo Bichette. Oh, it's caught at the wall. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. At the wall. It was right there. It was there for the taking. It was all the way there. Oh, Bo. Bo with the flow. And that was just caught at the wall. Oh, Bo, come on. Taking it deep. All the way to the track. And they just couldn't reel it in. Oh, man. That was so close. Get them next time. Good win for the Elks last night against the Red Blacks. And it was wild. BC, Montreal. Yeah, Joshua, CFL has been wild. Nice to see the Elks win. I kind of feel bad for Ottawa. Ottawa's been bad for a long time. Yeah, Lucas, I hope you feel better soon, my friend. I hope you feel better soon. All hail the spinning baseball. There you go. Yeah, that was so close, Fred. Like, you saw that was going. I thought it had a chance. I thought it had a real good chance of getting out there. But it just couldn't. It had it. If the wind gave one more little blow, That was over there. It doesn't get much closer than that. Two-time Cup winner Tyler Johnson retires. Did he rebrand it? I didn't see that. TJ calling it quits, eh? Gonna retire. Oh, he was so good. He was really, really good. He was a fun and exciting player. Brought a lot to the teams he's played with. I know he bounced around a little bit. All right, Barrios is coming up. He's 4-3 on the year with a 3.64 ERA. We're going to see what Jose can do. Jose looking to get something going here for himself. But Jose, you know, he's one of these pitchers where, you know, in the last game, he was so good through 4 innings. In that 5th inning, the wheels fell off real fast, and Jays weren't prepared for that. First pitch of the game, catches the bottom corner for a strike. Little turnaround here by Tuckman, not happy with that. I mean, it was borderline, but he gets the call. 15 career wins versus the Sox is the most versus any opponent for Jose. Second pitch is going to be outside and a ball. Hey-o, what's going on? Welcome in. One of the bots, it expired. Oh, Ayo, thank you. I'll have to get that one updated. This is going to be hit back, foul, 1 and 2. If one of the mods could drop Ayo a Discord link, we'll get you in there. Tuckman in the hole early, 1 and 2 here, getting himself ready. I'll have to make a note of that to go in and change it. On the corner, punch him. He's out of there. 1, 2, 3. You know me. Sit down. You are out of there. Nice pitching. First batter, first strikeout. Great pitching there. Barrow seems on. Seems money. Just glad Montreal lost. BC won with 0 seconds on the clock. That loss for Montreal is huge because Hamilton is right in there, right at their heels. Batter number 2 takes first pitch for a strike. Midroth coming in. Hey, Prep, what's up? Welcome in. Awesome, it worked. Thank you, Dallas. Dropping the Discord link in there. Here's the 0-1. Misses on the outside. Can even it up. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. And thank you there, Scaredy Glue Games, for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Lots of chat windows open all over the place, so I apologize, a little delayed in responding. Midroth waiting for the pitch. This one he's going to sky it. It's going to go to right field. That should be an easy catch, and it is. Just like that, 2 outs. Jays are feeling it. Sending a case of frozen peas to the Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dallas, they're going to need that. They're going to need that big time. Big time. Frozen peas for the Cowboys at the Stampede. Andrew Benintendi is coming up now. Hitting 230 on the year. First pitch, he swings at it. Pokes it up on the third base side. He's got a track on it. Makes the catch right by the dugout. Good job there. Wagner makes the catch. And that's a quick inning for the Blue Jays. 3 up, 3 down. That's what we like to see. 3 up, 3 down. Blue Jays coming up, top of inning number 2. Let's keep this game moving right along. RK, what's going on? Nothing better than talking CFL and NHL between pitches. Absolutely. Now I gotta tell you, talking about hockey, so much going on with so many players moving around. Of course, Nikolai Ehlers going to Carolina. That was a big one. We were waiting to drop. Ehlers to Carolina, a shocker. I did not have that on my bingo card. Did not expect him to go there, but that is absolutely huge. Carolina is going to be a very difficult team to play against this year. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. Carolina is going to be making a serious run. I'm curious to see what else Brad Treliving has up his sleeves for this season for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Will we see any more movements? Of course, qualifying offers being issued. Nick Robertson electing to go to arbitration. So we're going to see how that's going to play out. But it's going to be a very interesting summer nonetheless. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what else the the Maple Leafs do. The Blue Jays right now, I don't think they need to do anything. The Blue Jays, listen, we all know it's ebbs and flows, right? Right now it's up. We know at some point it's going to turn and the Jays are going to come back down a little bit. But right now they just got to ride this ride. Awesome, Mika. Sounds good. And they got to know that when things turn, when things go down a little bit, they got to remember back to the streak to build themselves back up. B Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Welcome to the party. All right, they're talking about Alejandro Kirk. Kirk is one of those guys that does not get a lot of respect, but he's a sweet player. First pitch at 76 drops in for a strike as Barger is up at bat here. He's hitting 269 on the year. Kirk is up to 301. In fact, he's one of two Blue Jays over 300, and Barger's going to put this in play. A diving stab is going to make the catch over to first to the pitcher. Burke covering just in time. Nice job, Jays and Angels fans. Fight. Were they really? Joshua, I didn't hear anything like that. That's crazy. How long is baseball season? 162 games, prep. 162 games. It is long. It is about double the length of all other seasons where they normally play 82. Or I guess the NHL is going to start playing 84. Here comes Kirk. First pitch to him is going to be outside. Mika, I have a feeling you could be correct. So Kirk hitting 301, 7 home runs, 41 RBIs, putting a nice little season together. Davey boy, what's going on? Pitch is going to be up high. MLB ends in October. That's right. Got caught on the video. That's amazing. But yeah, baseball goes through October, and then the classic playoffs get going. The 2-0 to Burke going to drop in, making it 2-1 now. 2-1 the count. Burke trying to keep things going, play in there. Here's the 2-1 coming in. Kirk smokes it to third and a great catch. Wow. An unbelievable catch here is going to retire Kirk from Burke. Rojas getting the glove up with a sharp stab. Unbelievable. Some great contact, hitting it right towards him. He leaps to his right, gets the arm up and makes a catch. 2 big catches so far here by the Sox. That's going to bring up Wagner. Wagner, who retired the side a few minutes ago. First pitch swinging. Strike one, 95 miles an hour, top of the strike zone. Oof, that really flew through. That really flew through. Setting it up. Wagner's only hitting 200 on the year. Pitch is going to be outside, even it up at 1-1. Do me a favor, make sure you've hit that like button and hit that share button. Share out the streams if you haven't already. We would appreciate the shares. It helps us grow. Here's the 1-1 outside, going to go to 2-1. Bettman becomes the commissioner in 94. Was it really? Was it 94? My goodness. That's right, because it was right after the whole Montreal LA Kings Gretzky high sticks situation. This is going to be hit hard. And again, another great catch by the first baseman. Wow. And that's going to retire the side. The Blue Jays, a couple big hits, but the White Sox come up with some huge catches to get themselves out of this inning. Blue Jays got to keep putting the ball on the field or in the air or just something to get on base. But nothing doing. Nobody has a hit yet. We're going to the bottom. Chicago, Vargas, Teal, and Sosa all coming up here for the White Sox. We're going to see what they're going to put together, see if they can make something happen for themselves. Again, thank you for watching wherever you're watching from. Appreciate all those likes. Thank you kindly. Keep it going. And don't forget to follow or subscribe, depending on where you are watching from. We may go live again tomorrow for game 2 of this series. Currently, we have something in the evening, but I think we will be able to make it work. So I haven't scheduled anything right now, but we are planning on coming live tomorrow. So if you are free Tuesday, we'd love for you to come and hang out. I believe it's a 7:00 game time, if I'm not mistaken, but we will double check on that and certainly get it scheduled if we can make that happen. Of course, then Wednesday, which we originally thought we were going to do, it's actually an afternoon game, which doesn't really work with the work schedule. So we won't be doing the Wednesday afternoon game. And actually Wednesday night, if it doesn't rain, fingers crossed, we're going to be going to a Bruce Springsteen tribute performance, which should be pretty cool. I'm actually really excited for it. Grey Cup, World Series, and Stanley Cup parades all being planned in Toronto. You know what, RK, it would be amazing if all 3 got it done. I don't think the Argos, though, I don't think it's going to be this year for the Argos. They're going to be battling Ottawa for that last playoff spot. They're going to need to squeak in. Hamilton and Montreal, just so good. So will the Argonauts find a way? Time will tell. All right, let's get back to it. Sox coming up. First pitch to Vargas, going to drop in there for a strike. Vargas, 221 on the season, 10 home runs, 34 RBIs. 7:40 tomorrow. I thought I saw somewhere it said 7:00. All right. Well, 7:40 it is. See, I did. Here, this one is going to be poked up the middle. Caught at second. Flip over to first to Vladdy. First out. There we go. And yeah, Dallas, I did see that WNBA team coming to Toronto. Listen, I'm very excited the WNBA is expanding. I don't know if they're ready for an international market. Toronto's definitely ready for a team. Toronto will support it. I don't know if the league is ready for that yet, to be honest. All right, here comes Teal. Teal is up, first pitch. He's going to pop this one up. He's going to be foul, no chance. The crowd here in Chicago is very sparse. Very sparse. Not a lot of fans in attendance here tonight. Unfortunately, that's what happens when your team is not performing. Yeah, Travis, they're really, really good. Really good. You know, if Chicago could put some offense together, this pitch is going to be poked foul again, 0-2. If they could put some offense together, they could climb out of the basement very quickly because they certainly have a solid infield defense, as you pointed out. Their hitting is not great. Here comes the 0-2, and that's going to almost hit him. It did hit him. Makes contact on the foot. So that's going to put a base runner as Barros drops looked like a sinker, something. Curveball just got away from him. Just made contact. Goes down in the dirt, catches the toe, and nonetheless, is going to find himself on base. They'd be incredible if the team had bats. Isn't that always the case? You can always get one or the other. They all paid for Shania. Here's the first pitch. Going to get called strike, even though he missed. Sosa taking that one. Talking about Shania, Dallas, Coldplay is going to be performing at the new Rogers Arena, I think starting tonight. Is today the 7th? It is. 7, 8, 9, 3 shows, Coldplay. If you're going to that show, well, you're probably already there since it takes a couple hours to get in and get settled. But Coldplay in Toronto. I'm not going Coldplay. Love to see them, but don't feel like fighting those crowds. And have you seen the videos of this new Rogers Arena, how rickety it is and how much it shakes? Ugh. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Sosa's going to go down. Another strikeout. Hockey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. 2 strikeouts here for Barros. Just throws it outside, and Sosa could not hold off. Big cut, and he goes down. Wow. Barros is throwing well tonight. Looks good. Looks real, real good. Montgomery's going to find himself up here. He's hitting 500. But again, it's like his fourth game, so don't let that deceive you. First pitch is going to be foul back. I mean, I shed a tear or two watching clips. Yeah, Prep. You know, I watched some clips too. I didn't see the whole thing, but the Aussie tribute was something else. Something else. Hard to believe he's called it quits, but that's what happens. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Montgomery takes it on the corner. Doesn't get the call. Wow. All right, it's going to be 1-1. Guns N' Roses also announcing their farewell tour to go around next year. I mean, I feel like Guns N' Roses has been touring for the last 5 or 6 years nonstop. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. But yeah, GNR going to go on their farewell tour. I saw them twice in the last several years. And the first time I thought it was a great show. The second time, Axl was not well. All right, good night, Mika. Take care. Montgomery set 1-2, 2 outs. Barros looking around, runner on first. He did hit him. Barros got the one hit spatter. Let's see, can he strike him out? End the inning. Here's the pitch. Doesn't get him. He was thinking about it. Montgomery, a good job holding back, though. Really had to hold back there.
Could have a tendency to have a long swing. Nice job right there.
In 2025 AAA in 55 games, he had 11 home runs and 30 RBIs, so Colson Montgomery can play the game. Pitch inside, doesn't get that call again. Good eye, holding off. 3-2. 3-2 is the count with 2 outs. Barros, 2 pitches in this sequence could have easily been called as strikes. But that's what happens. Sometimes the officials just miss. Here's the 3-2. Gonna lose him. Gonna walk him. All of a sudden, the White Sox have 2 on. 2 outs with 2 on. Have to get this one up and running. Have to get her going. Oh. Let's see what he's gonna do here. What's he gonna answer? Baldwin, the center fielder, coming up here for Chicago. Needs to get something going. Brooks Baldwin, 227. 4 homers, 19 ribbies. Finding his way. Thank you for hitting those likes, by the way. Appreciate it. Make sure you get those shares going out as well. Barros taking a look, getting ready to pitch. Checks the runners on both bases. Now delivers. This one is going to be fouled. So good pitch, 0-1. Thank you for hitting that share. Sharing out the stream. Runners in scoring position, the Sox 211, last in the major leagues. Ouch. Ouch. Baldwin is set. Pitch coming inside. Can even it up at 1-1. Can't just put 2 strikes together right now. But that's okay. Setting it up. Don't want to lose another. 1-1, 2 outs. Don't worry about the runners. Going to put this one in. This one is poked, and it's off the glove of Vladdy. Going to trickle into the outfield. Vladdy turns around, tries to gun the ball over to third base. A run scores, and the Blue Jays find themselves down 1-0 to the White Sox, who with 2 outs now have runners on the corners. A sharp hit ball, and Vladdy tries to go get it. It was in and out of the glove. Bad play here by Vladdy. It is going to be issued a hit, not an error, because it was a sharply hit ball. But it was right there. Oh, Vladdy, you had it. Just caught it off the palm. Just caught it right off the palm. That, in my eyes, should be an error. It's not that he had to dive or stretch. He turned. He had lots of time to make that catch. And he was there. He just booted it. So no error was officially given, but I feel that should have been an error on Vladdy. So 2 on, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Sox now up 1-0 here on Toronto. A little bit of a surprise. Barros just needs to buckle down now, not worry about it, not get distracted. As Rojas comes up, made a big catch. He's hitting 178. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. That's what you like to see, coming in there, getting that strike. Important pitch. First pitch, always an important pitch. Barrows getting set for pitch number 2. Delivers, misses outside again, and even it up to 1-1. Again, can't put 2 strikes together. Needs to figure out a way of doing so. Keep it going. Just keep your head calm, cool, collected. Follow what Kirky calls for you. Swing, and this is going to foul it up. Going to go to 1-2. Now you got your chance, Jose. 1-2, 2 outs. Strike this guy out, sit him down, put him away. Let's move on to the top of inning number 3. Let's see what he delivers. What pitch are they going to go with? Trying to get organized. Pitch count working its way down under 10 now. Jose looking, checking. Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled off. So Rojas fighting to stay alive here. Count stays at 1-2. Right, Dallas? Unreal. B Disney, I do have the email. So thank you. I know I owe you some McDavid cards. I will get those out to you. I have not forgotten. Pitch drops out, misses the bottom of the strike zone, goes to 2-2. Goes to 2-2. Got to get this one going on. Right, Dallas. It was right there for Vladdy. Right there for Vladdy. Just could not come up with it. Pitch misses again, but he gets it called. Strike 3. Are you kidding me? What a horrible call by the umpire, but we'll take that all day long. It just drops out. Wade, boy, he missed the strike zone badly, but he gets rung up, and we'll take it. The Blue Jays get at a dodge with only 1 run given up. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for a bad call. Clement is going to come up first. He's hitting 297 on the year now. Wow. Did Vladdy borrow Matthews' game? Right, Dallas? My goodness. That was a bad play. I'm surprised he did not get issued an error for that. I'm shocked. That was bizarro world. That was very bizarro world. But if everybody watching, let me know in the chat, how many Jays games do you typically watch or listen to a year? Are you listening or watching every Jays game? Are you picking up 1 or 2 a week? How often are you watching or listening to the Blue Jays? I myself usually am only a couple of games a week for me. I'd love to watch every single one, but sometimes it's with so many games, it's a lot. But I'm curious, how much do you guys all watch? For me, when I go up north, when we're on vacation and we're sitting by the lake, if the Jays are on, we always love to put them on. There you go. Oh, Ulysses, I appreciate that. How's that for loyalty? I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. All right. They're going to pick this one back up. Let's go. David Boy, you watch the vast majority. Nice. Nice. David Boy, I forget where you're from. Do you ever get a chance to go down? Do you ever go down to the ballpark? Cheryl, this is your first. Awesome. Well, hopefully the Blue Jays can pull one out for you. Clement is coming up, takes the first pitch. Umpire misses that call, going to call it a ball. It was very clearly a strike. Joshua, you say 2 to 3 days a week. Nice. That's like me. Another pitch in there. That's going to even it up. 1-1. 1-1. The umpire missing some calls here early in this game. 1-1 to Clement. This one way down low. 2-1.
This is the part he is really improved, I think, is
Clement, he's one of those guys who he does some decent work around the plate. This one is going to be hit hard to center field. That's going to be an easy catch. And it is. Baldwin makes it. And so Clement is down. He's out.
swing and a pitch that's in his.
That's not what we need to do. Somebody's got to find a gap. Somebody's got to put this ball into play.
You always want to get a hit, so you're not thrilled walking back.
Need to get this done. Up comes Loperfido hitting 333 on the year.
13 as
One of two Blue Jays in the lineups hitting over 300, but he hasn't played a whole lot. It's only his second game. First pitch. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. That drops down to his shins, and they call it a strike. Wow. In 76 games, Loperfido is hitting 278 in AAA this year. Jimenez back on the injured list. This pitch comes in, strike 2, 0-2. I think I got to give my glasses to the umpire because clearly he cannot see what's going on. So glad I found you with NHL games. So I'll continue. I appreciate that, Cheryl. We've got you covered all the way. This one is going to be poked foul. Oh, no, is it going to stay fair? It's blowing in, it's blowing out, and it's going to be foul. North York haven't been in decades. Yeah, I'm with you, David Boy. I haven't been in a long time either. We got to get down there. I'm hoping this summer, I'm hoping to get down there to at least a game. I mean, I need my 5th inning ice cream. And we all know you can't eat ice cream on stream. All right, hanging around 0-2. This one down in the dirt. Going to be 1-2 now. Loperfido sticking in. Keeping it real. Trying to play this one along. 1-2 the count. Waiting, only one out on the board. Here's the pitch, catches a corner, rings him up. Strike 3 call. It's gonna be the second strikeout here of the day. A nice pitch coming in. 2 outs now for the Blue Jays. Wow, Burke with some great movement, just dropped that one in, and that was close, but a good pitch, a great pitch. Luke's back up, takes the first one almost in the exact same spot, and it's not a call. Wow. So right now, who knows what's a ball and what's a strike, because the umpire seems to be calling everything different. This one again in there for a strike, but called a ball. Excuse me, sir. Just to let you know, if it's by the knee, it's a strike. If it's by the shin, it's a ball. Let's see what this one is. 2-0. This one is hit hard, and he falls down on it. Is it going to drop? Running, chasing. It's foul. Good effort. Couldn't come up with the catch. Hey, Jared, what's going on? Yeah, they're looking okay. You're not the only one who's surprised. You're not the only one who's surprised. Jared, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good summer so far. So a little bit of a slip on that swing. Luke's still up here. 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Trying to get her going. Let's go, Blue Jays. Down low. 3-1. Let's see it. Drop in the chat. Yeah, B Disney, if it's okay, I'll send it over to Dallas if that's okay. Just give me the word. Nathan Luke's taken, and that's going to be ball 4. So the Blue Jays going to move it up. Yeah, Dallas, I wouldn't put that right in the chat. I'll forward it over to you. I'll forward it over to you.
To the big leagues and do everything you can in AAA and you keep getting passed over.
Yeah, listen, Roy's a good player, Jared. He is. Hey, Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. We were waiting for you, Sam. I'm like, Sam loves the Sox. Springer. First pitch fouled off. But yeah, Jared, listen, at least they got something, right? Marner was going to walk for nothing. At least they were able to get something, and that something is going to be a good depth player for them. Going to be a good depth player for sure. Oh, okay. I'll still forward it over to you, Dallas. Here's the pitch to Springer. He's going to tattoo this one, but it's a mile high into right center. That's going to be an easy catch. And the Blue Jays are done here in the top of inning number 3. They cannot get that run back. Jays are down 1-0 here to the Sox. Got to turn this one around, right? Got to do this one around. Sam wants the Sox to win. Anybody else here a Sox fan? Anybody else going for the White Sox? Whatever platform you're listening along on, let us know. Jays fan, Sox fan, who are you going for? Nope. Then my Bruins signed the best player. Yeah, they're going to be a different team, Jared, next year. Very different team. I'm curious to see what else they're going to do, because they're going to have to find a new identity this year, the Boston Bruins. Jays all the way. Yeah, Joshua, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Oh, Sally's going for the Sox. All right. Sally's going with Sam. Sox all the way. Sox all the way. See, I can't cheer for the Sox because who wears socks in summer? Sally's going for the Sox. Sam's going for the Sox. Joshua for the Jays. Davey Boy for the Jays. Victoria, what's going on? Welcome in. I know you're going for the Jays. I want the White Sox. You're a Red Sox fan. So we got a few Sox folks in the house. Few Sox folks in the house tonight. Hearing you get annoyed with the balls and strikes made me think of Angel. Oh, he came out of retirement. Sam, it's so bad tonight. Then we said, yeah, Jared, you gave Jeannot a lot of money too. I mean, Tanner Jeannot is going to fit in well with your squad there. That's a good signing for them. But yeah, Sam, I don't understand. The balls and strikes are so bad right now.
Respected guys, you will meet.
So bad. Pitch. This one is going to be hammered. Picked up, thrown over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Good start as Tuckman is going to tuck it in and make himself walk over to the bench. Midrath on his way back up here. Barrows buckled down after a little bit of a whoopsie in the last inning. Hit a batter and able to give up 1 run.
One down for Chase
Midrath taking this pitch in there for a strike. He flew out in the first inning. Now he's in the hole. Yeah, they did, Jared. I'm excited to see what Utah's going to put on the ice. Second pitch in there for a strike, so it's 0-2. Nice job, Barrios, buckling down. Yeah, I think Utah's going to be good. I'm really excited for San Jose next year. Here's the 0-2 up high, and he got him. Sit down. 4th strikeout of the night. So 2 outs very quickly. Vendetti's going to come up now. Yeah, Jared, I'm really excited for San Jose Sharks. I mean, the Sharks have been building a real fun team. They've picked up some decent players. They're going to be a fun one to watch. I just wish, all their games are on so late.
So quickly, 2 down, and
here's the pitch up high, ball 1. Got to keep it going. Who you drafted, yeah. Should be good. I'm also curious to see how McQueen is going to pan out in Anaheim. Misses inside low, 2-0 now. McQueen, of course, drafted, went to Disneyland, had his picture with Lightning McQueen, and he is going to wear number 95, which is kind of cool. Marketing machine working overdrive there. Misses away, 3-0 now. Kirk wants a new ball, so they're going to switch it up. 3-0, 3 straight pitches. Got to buckle it up and get that back in gear. Vendetti is waiting. Still waiting. Down to 3 seconds on the pitch count. And he's going to miss. 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls. Wow. Gotta do better than that. Gotta do better than that. Can't throw 4 straight balls. So you put 1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of 3.
Benintendi comes up, a guy he knows very well.
Vargas making his way back up here. Pitch is going to miss, down again. That's 5 straight balls now. Vargas did ground out in the second. He's hitting 220.
Benintendi used to be
But yikes.
in his younger years with the Red Sox, not really anymore. He hasn't even attempted.
Let's see what they're going to do here. Pitch coming in. He's going to sky this one up top. That's going to be an easy catch.
Over towards right center to make
There it is. And boom, just like that,
in the bottom of the third.
we are going to the top of inning number 4. Guerrero, Bichette, and Barger going to be due up for the Blue Jays. And boy, hopefully they can get a hit. They can get something going. No hits so far for the Blue Jays through 3 innings. They've only given up a run. Chicago has that lead at 1-0. No, David Boy, they are very empty. Very empty. It sucks to see. I mean, listen, we all know when you go to a ballpark or when you have a team that is not performing, a lot of the time their stands are going to be empty, and it sucks to see it, especially, in ballparks where there's, 40, 50,000 people. These baseball ballparks hold a lot of people. And when they're empty, they are empty. I remember years ago, even at Rogers Center, when the Argonauts were playing into the Rogers Center, and the Argos would still have 15,000 people, but you'd have 15,000 people in a stadium that holds 50,000 people. It looked terrible. And so I'm sure there's a small crowd here, but they're really scattered. They're really, really spread out. So hopefully, Chicago can start winning some ball games and draw their fans in. Of course, not this week. We don't want them to start winning this week. We want the Blue Jays to get through this and keep on winning, keep the streak going. Because, the Blue Jays are just looking awesome right now. They are looking awesome. We didn't stream from the beginning of the season. We were finishing up hockey. We were letting the Jays kind of get going. And now it's summertime, so we're glad to be here and get going. Coming up on July 23rd, it's the dancing Vlad Guerrero bobblehead on Salsa night. So if you're thinking about going to a Blue Jay game, July 23rd might be a good time to go. Although get there early, because whenever they do these giveaways, there are huge lineups. All right, here comes Vladdy. Let's see what Big Vlad is going to find himself to do. Here's the first pitch to Guerrero. Catches the side for a strike, strike 1. Vladdy did walk in the first inning. Would love to see him do something big here. We need Vlad to show up. Here's the pitch from Burke outside, 95 miles an hour. Good job, Vlad, to lean off of it. Burke has thrown 47 pitches right now through 3 innings. So here's Burke again, going to deliver outside, keeping it away from Vladdy, not giving him anything inside. First pitch did catch the border, but right now, just holding this to the outside. Vladdy set and waiting. Burke taking it down to 3, 2, 1. The pitch count going to expire. Just gets it off. Throws it way away. Rushed that one. 3-1 now to Vladdy. 3-1. Burke really threw that. He was not comfortable. Hey, Theo Samigo, what's going on? No, not a haircut. The hair's just getting too long. I need a haircut. Hope you're doing well. This is going to lose Vladdy. He's going to walk again. Second walk. Walked in the first, walked here in the second. All this walking, Vladdy's getting his steps in. That's going to bring up Bobo Bichette. Bichette going to make his way up. He's got a man on again. He flew out in the first inning. Would love to see Bo do something. He almost hit it to the fence. Let's see if he can get it together here. Get something going. Put the ball in play. Jays have yet to get a hit. And again, Burke is going to keep this away to the outside. Ball 1. Doing a real decent job fighting to keep this away. Bichette trying to put this ball in play. Got to get something going here. White Sox are up 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Pickoff attempt. Vladdy gonna dive back in time.
Just enough room in front of that.
Making that move. Going over to first. Trying to get him.
Throw over, and now a look
Here's Bichette.
direction. And
Waiting. Vladdy's stealing. Here's the throw to second. Vladdy in there. He's safe.
he is safe.
Vladdy Guerrero with a stolen base.
Boy, that was interesting. So the
Calling time. He's got to go pick up his helmet. His 4th stolen base of the year for Big G.
strong throwing arm, and he put it right on the money.
This was a good toss. I think Vladdy was in there regardless. He did drop the ball.
He did. He had him. He doesn't drop.
I think he still would have been in there safe. So Vladdy, 4 for 6 stolen bases. Razor coming in with some gifts. Thank you, Razor. Appreciate that.
Got a very strong throwing arm.
Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the GG.
So they must be running because they think they can run on purpose. Absolutely. Big guy.
So now no outs. Vladdy at second. Bo is up 2-0. Count is in his favor.
Sees that he might have him. Glad he got a pretty good jump.
Gonna look to get something going here. What are they gonna do? Come on, Bo.
The board here in the 4th.
Put this down the first base line. Vladdy scores. Here's the pitch. Taken all the way. Strike 1. Good pitch. Thank you, Razor. I appreciate you coming in and checking us out. We got you covered. 388 with runners in scoring position for Bichette. Taking this one down low. 3-1 now. 3-1. Oh, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting, folks. 3-1 to Bichette. No outs. Vladdy on second. Here's the pitch. Bo's swinging all the way on a curveball. 78 miles an hour. Fouls that one back. Going to be full count. 3-2 now. 3-2. Ooh, Bo's got to fight this one off. That was a risky pitch. It was a good curve. Started it high, dropped right in the middle of the plate. Oh, this one is going to be poked by Bichette. It's going to drop in for a single. Guerrero gets the wave. He's going to score, and the Blue Jays tie it up on a base hit by Bo Bichette. Bo knows baseball, and he's going to poke this one in for a hit. The Jays' first hit of the game. Vladdy's going to score with ease. And a nice job here, Vladdy G. And Bo, the way he turned, he took that inside. He kind of turned and had to fight through it, putting it in again over into right field so they didn't have a chance to make that throw. Barger's going to come up now. He's going to swing hard at this one. He's going to sky it way into left field, and that's going to be caught. So 1 down. Bo's still on first. Doesn't get a chance to tag up as that was too shallow. Real Goose, what's going on? Welcome in. This is my first time seeing your baseball stream. I have watched your Maple Leaf stream a few times. Do you like one sport over the other? Yes, Real Goose. I love the game of hockey over all else. So, yes, hockey. I love hockey. I don't mind baseball. Prep, I don't collect baseball cards. I don't. Here it comes Alejandro Kirk, and they're going to go to pick off Bo. He's back in time. Yeah, very aggressive. Love to see it. Prep, baseball cards, I mean, hockey cards, the sets are much smaller. Baseball, their sets are massive. And they're a little more expensive, too. I mean, they're worth more, but I just never got into baseball cards the way I did hockey cards. So 0-1, Kirk behind in the count now. Only 1 out, though, but we're all squared up. 1-1 is that score. Let's go, Razor says. Here's the pitch to Kirk. He's going to hit this one up the middle. Oh, great stab. Throws it over. They can't turn 2, but they get Bo Bichette on the force. 10 weeks till hockey. That's right, Theo. 10 weeks till hockey. Wow. Bichette going in with the slide. I think him and Montgomery got tied up here and couldn't find the ball, couldn't flip it over to first. It was a great diving. Sorry, Montgomery made the diving play, and he flips it over, and they could not turn two. So Meredith kind of bobbles it and then trips over Bichette, and the throw was off the target. So Kirk able to get there. There we go. So 2 down, same position, runner on first. And this is going to be hit hard right to second base. Thrown over to first. That's going to retire the side. But the Jays did what they needed to do. They get at least one, and so we're all tied up. We're going to the bottom of 4 in a 1-1 baseball game. And that score was only available to happen because Vladdy Guerrero got on his horse and stole second, his 4th stolen base of the year. That's why aggressive base running answers a lot of your problems. I have a 2025 Vladdy Guerrero Bowman Gold Auto of 50. Wow, Joshua, that's awesome. That's the other thing with baseball cards is there's so many variants. There's so many variants of all different shapes, sizes, and you know, Bowman is a good set. You know, Topps, a lot of people buy Topps. We were actually over at Costco the other day. Hey, Luna, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. We were out at Costco the other day, and Costco had a Topps baseball card set, and it wasn't a set. It was like a gift set of, I don't know, was it 15 packs or something? And we were so close. I was so close to say, you know what, let's give it a try. But I can't do that just yet. I still have to pay off the new computer, still have to pay off the new equipment, and then we'll get back into some hockey cards, maybe some baseball cards. We'll see. But yeah, gotta pay that stuff off first. All right, 1-1. Good job coming up here for the White Sox. Teal, Sosa, and Montgomery going to look to get the job done here for the Blue Jays. Barrios has been hanging on. Versus the Yankees, he was solid through 4 innings and then kind of fell apart in 5. He struggled here in the second, pulled it back together. We'll see how far is he going to go here today. Go Jays, go. That's right, Luna. Go Jays, go. The Blue Jays doing real good things. If you haven't watched the Blue Jays for a while, now's the time to get back in it. You got a lot of Gretzky and Lemieux cards. Yeah, those 2 guys to collect for sure, Joshua. 2 guys to collect for sure. All right, so we're going to step in here. Teal at 259. 43 pitches here for Barrios. Inside on the first pitch, 1-0. I got some Gretzky cards that I really like. Of course, I don't have the Gretzky card. Setting it up, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and put into play. Picked up, thrown over to first in time. Gonna get the job. Teal is retired. Sosa now gonna find his way up. Teal, by the way, scored the run, the only run for the White Sox down in the second. So here comes the DH. Sosa hitting 274 on the year. We know you're safe. Yeah, I wish, Dallas. Trust me, that rainy day is now. if I had that card, that rainy day is now. Sosa striked out in the second. Let's see if he can get him again. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard. This is going back. It's fading foul, and it is going to be foul. 0-2. 0-2. Good poke here by Sosa. Lemieux, Yager with Stanley Copy of Gretzky, Keith Gretzky, and Brent Gretzky. I think I know that card you're talking about. I think I know that card you're talking about, Joshua. You know, I do have the Connor McDavid Young Guns rookie card graded at a 9.5 that I would move if I could find the right buyer. This is going to be poked foul. But it's a tough one, Dallas. It's a tough one to part with. You know, that Connor McDavid card. I was hoping, you know, if the Oilers would have pulled something off, that would have moved it, but I don't know. Hey, Gator, what's going on? This is going to be poked, knocked down, thrown over in time. Why, Gator, why are you not blue?
Too much starting pitching. The trade deadline coming up, I don't think those sorts of stories are going to prevent the Blue Jays.
Give me 1 second.
Distract them from trying to add to this rotation. Bullpen as well.
There you go.
If you have too many arms, that's one thing. You can figure it out, and a lot can happen between now and then.
Setting it up.
Scherzer, you know, he's going to make this last start in Sacramento against.
Here's the pitch inside.
And then what he'll have
Hey, Charlie, what's going on?
before the deadline.
There you go, Gator. I don't know what happened.
If one of the big three starters got hurt, like you can't have your whole.
Especially with the position they put themselves in.
Here's the 1-0. This one is going to be hit.
The break and
Skied up to center field, under it, and that catch is made. And the Blue Jays get out of this one. They know what they're doing. The Blue Jays. And the fourth, we're going to top of number 5. Lucky number 5. Ah, that's why. Okay, well, that's all good. What is the XP for? That's a great question, Luna. So the XP is a new feature the Tubes rolled out a little ways back. And the more you chat and the more you engage with the channel, the more XP you earn. And up in the top right, you'll see it has the top fans. And if you click on that, the top 30 with the most XP points end up getting the little crowns that you see. So it's something fun that the Tubes had rolled out. Went with the original name. No, that's okay. It's all good. I had the Crosby card, but someone stole it. Oh, Joshua. That sucks. That hurts. That hurts. You know, cards are such a funny thing, right? You know, some people will pay crazy amounts of money for some cards. And then when you have the card, it's like, okay, I want to sell it. But finding a buyer is so tough. And then it's like, you got to be trustworthy. And, you know, you can go, there are platforms you can use, but there are high commission rates. And, you know, it's absolutely wild. The whole business of buying and selling cards is crazy today. But card shows are so much fun. If you ever get a chance to go to a card show, they are great. I mean, yes, you can buy and sell cards, and yes, there's some good deals, and yes, they have great athletes you can meet. There's just so many cool things you can do. It's also themes of someone falls asleep, you can pass them. There you go. That's right, Gator. That's funny. If somebody falls asleep, you can pass them. As they said in Nightmare on Elm Street, don't fall asleep. All right, coming back from commercial break. Let's get the Blue Jays back in here. Ernie Clement going to start it off, taking the first pitch high.
How much fun was that last homestand? Obviously, the Blue Jays playing well.
Thank you so much, Razor, hitting that follow. Appreciate it.
Not just the
Welcome to the community.
crowds as well.
Clement set. Going to swing at this one. Skies it up again. A lot of fly balls tonight. Running. Look out. Going to make a little pocket catch. Sliding into foul territory. Nice job. Nice job. Now, I do want to remind everybody we are here doing sports tonight. We also do some gaming. Depending on where you're watching on the talk, on the Twitch, we got the same channels, but over on the Tubes, we got a separate gaming channel. So one of the mods could drop the gaming channel link in there. Starting to build that up. Loperfido stepping up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch down in the dirt. Going to be ball 1. Struck out in the 3rd inning.
They won both series in Cleveland.
Young kid stepping up here in the 9th spot. High. That's going to be ball 2 as Burke is starting to get a little all over the place. Now up to 64 pitches. Hey, remember back in the day when pitchers used to go 8-9 innings? You don't see that too often anymore. Here's the 2-0. This is going to be hit hard. This is going back to the wall. It's out of here. You got to be kidding me. It's a home run for the kid. It's a home run for the kid. Oh, yeah.
I think if you just put in
That was huge.
Some goodness is coming, and Joey Loperfido in back-to-back days has
That was huge. Absolutely annihilated the socks off that baseball. And Loperfido is going to put the Blue Jays ahead 2-1. He puts a home run jacket on. There you go. That's right. Touch them all, kid. Touch them all. As he hit the home run so hard it knocked the feet out. Let's close and reopen this. Ha. That's not good. There we go. That was awesome. Juan Guzman would get mad if he'd throw more than 9 pitch. Yeah, right. And we get another home run. Luke's is going to go deep. Luke's is going to go deep. Back-to-back jacks.
Number 5 on the season for Lucas.
Now we're talking. Lucas says, anything you can do, I can do better.
in the zone from Burke.
Back-to-back jacks. Wow, 3-1 Blue Jays. There we go. Thank you, Dallas. Dallas's put the gaming channel link in there. Make sure to go over and hit a subscribe. Back to back. Let's go, Springer. Keep it going. Keep the home run train going. Wow. A home run train is better than a super chat train. Here's the pitch to Springer. Oh, he tries to hold back, but he cannot. Just a bat boy. What's going on? Welcome in. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Back to back puts him up by 2, 3-1. Good job, Jays. Here's Springer. Fouls this one back. 1-2. Pitcher needed. Apply within. No experience needed. Oh, wow. That's what you need. That's what you need.
We're just talking about what they're doing.
That was huge. Springer going to poke this one. Caught it short. Tossed over into first in time.
Well, let's start.
2 outs. That's going to bring Vladdy up. Vladdy going to make his way up. But these were some good shots. Loperfido with a great shot. And then Luke's just hammered this one. Great bat speed. Really solid bat speed coming around to take that one out. Here comes Vladdy. Vladdy has 2 walks on the day. Oh, hits this one right at the pitcher. Going to go through the legs over to first in time, and that's going to end the inning. That's going to end the inning, but the Blue Jays get 2 solo shots to give themselves the lead, and that is what we wanted to see. Way to go, Blue Jays. That was huge. Baldwin, Rojas, and Tuckman going to be your 3 White Sox. Coming up here, bottom of inning number 5. And right now it's halfway through the 5th inning. This is normally when we'd get up, we'd go to the concession stand. We'd say, hey, 1 twist cone, please. And we would walk around eating that twist cone and enjoying every lick of it. But hey, this was a couple huge shots. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard going around the league. 5-1 Detroit over the Rays. We got 5-1 Boston over the Rockies. Marlins and Reds 0-0. Brewers are up 5-0 over the Dodgers. Royals 4-2 over the Pirates. 0-0 Astros and Guardians. Coming up at 9:30, 9:40, 9:45, we got the Rangers, the Rangers and Angels, the Diamondbacks and the Padres, the Phillies and the Giants. And no, Cincinnati just put 1 up on the board. So now Cincinnati 1-0 over the Marlins. That is your out of town scoreboard. Leading the way, batting average, Aaron Judge continues to do what Judge does. 360 batting average, followed by Wilson from the A's at 335, Jeremy Pena at 322. We got Aranda at 320, Jake Myers at 308, Freddie Freeman at 307, Garcia at 303, Kirk on the leaderboard at 301. In terms of home runs, Cal Raleigh at 35, Judge at 33, Shohei at 30, And those are your tops. From the RBI standpoint, Sia Suzuki at 77. And we'll have to go through the rest in a little bit as the Blue Jays are coming back in here. And we want to not miss a pitch. So here's Barrero's first pitch. This one is going to be hit hard. Center field, and that's going to be an easy catch. And 1 out is done. Now, the 5th inning is where Barreros really struggled against the Yankees. So we're going to have to wait and see if he can stay buckled down. So far, he looks good. Joshua, you've never been to a Jays game. Oh, it's a must-do. It is a must-do for sure. Jump scare videos. You want those jump scare videos? Oh, not funny. All right, here we go. First pitch, catches the bottom of the strike zone. Rojas 0-1 in the hole. I get scared after 4 when he's on the mound. Yeah, Razor. It's a little nerve-wracking. Can be a little nerve-wracking. This one misses low, 1-1. Going to even it up. Sorry about the hand in the camera. Won't do that again. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Everything is A-OK, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Inside 2-1. Yankees won first game since before J Series. Yankees went 1-for-2 against the Mets. Yeah, you see a battle of the broadcasters. The Yankees broadcaster was giving it to the Blue Jays broadcaster. 3-1 the count now. Barrero's got 1 quick out now. He finds himself in trouble. 3-1. Got to pull this one together. JDA, what's up? This one is going to be hit hard. Center field, going to be another easy catch. Another fly ball out. We will take it. We will take it. Remember the games at Exhibition Stadium? Yeah, I remember a few as well. It feels like so long ago, those games at Exhibition Stadium. The summertime, it was nice, but boy, those fall games got real cold real fast. Barrero's career versus the White Sox is a 3.01 ERA, 26 starts. Tuckman finds his way up now. First pitch is going to miss, 1-0. So far, he's hanging in there, doing a better job tonight than he did against the Yankees deep in this game, although it's not real deep yet. Gets the call. 1-1. Again, this umpire don't understand the strike zone. The strike zone kind of is wavy. Tuckman is 0-2 on the day. This one is going to be hit hard. I heard a ding, but I didn't see a pop-up. JDA bringing the pickle man out. One and two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The Jays up with a 3-1 lead. Here's the pitch. Nice job in the strike zone, but Tuckman got a piece of it. Follows it out. You need the Marlin. Oh, you have the Marlins on the parlay. You took the Marlins on a parlay. Risky. Fun fact, they still have the bases in copper in the parking lot of the CNE. Yes, I heard that, Razor, that if you go to where the bases used to be, they still have them kind of enshrined, which is very cool. You did some work down there at BMO Field and got some picks. Sweet. I've never really been inside BMO Field before. I've been in the box office and I've been around, but I haven't been inside. It's a nice stadium from what I've seen of it.
2-2.
The 2-2 in on the hands. This is going to be pulled foul. I've been hot when I bet on the Jays and Marlins. Oh, nice. Take it. I'm terrible when it comes to sports betting. Absolutely terrible. Just a bad boy. This guy is not much better. All right, here's the 2-2. 2 outs in the dirt. It's going to be full count. 3-2, 2 outs now. Tuckman, who's 0-2, is hanging in there. This will be the 65th pitch for Barreros on the night. Let's see what he's going to do. In there, right up the strike zone, and it's going to be poked through. Tuckman with a base hit. Good job of hitting there, and a little bit of a dangerous pitch. Tried to blow it past him inside, or kind of high and up in the strike zone, and Tuckman turned all over that. 92 miles an hour, just right out in a hot spot in the strike zone, and turn on it.
Here in the bottom of the fifth, 3-1 Blue Jays, and the batter is Chase Mindroth, the second baseman. Was 0-2. Barrios struck him out his last time up.
So getting set, here's the pitch down low. Mindroth has a fly out and a strikeout, so let's see if he can add a line out to his line. Keep it going. Last week he went 5 for 6. Wow. And 4 for 4 on the Jays.
More than 20 times. He's throwing all
Nice, Joshua. That's pretty sick. That's pretty good picking. That is very good picking, actually.
Some of these pitches he's getting, just not seeing Barrios.
Mindroth is set 1-1, 2 outs. Come on, let's get out of this inning. This is going to be popped up. Nobody can get a beat on it. Vladdy goes over towards the dugout, but it's over into the crowd. So 1-2. We just need one strike here to blow by. Just one simple strike. That's it. That's all. One strike will take us to the top of inning number 6. Some souvenirs for the Jays fans sitting just over by the dugout. It's always cool to see when the opposing team's fans show up. Misses outside. 2-2 now. 2-2. Let's go. Gotta get him. Gotta go after him. Mindroth is only hitting 250, not having a great day. You're getting him out. You're doing a good job. So time to sit him down, Jose. Time to sit him down. Here's the pitch. On the hands, he's going to foul this or fly this one to left center. Going to be called off. The Jays make the catch. And bada booey. This one is done. We are going to top of inning number 6. Bichette, Bagner, and Kirk going to be coming up. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us here tonight. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that thumbs up or tap that screen, hit that like button. Make sure you hit that follow and subscribe. We want you to be part of our sports and gaming communities. And last but not least, hit that share button. Share us out. Let folks know, hey, this is all right. Come and hang out and have some fun tonight. Jays fans travel all over. They certainly do, JDA. They certainly do, and it's really good to see. Listen, Jays fans, I think Toronto fans as a whole love their team so much. We see for Toronto, they'll travel. For the Maple Leafs, they travel everywhere. For the Jays, they travel everywhere. And Toronto fans are all over. It's great when you go out west or, down southwest, and there's always fans with Toronto stuff there. It's great to see. Really, really good to see. And listen, Toronto needs the support. The Blue Jays, Canada's team, needs the support. I'd love to see them bring another team up here. I mean, listen, I was a big fan of the Expos when the Expos were here. Old Montreal Stadium, while it was falling apart, was awesome. It was a really cool place to watch a ball game. But I'd love to see another Canadian team. Maybe it's time we get one out in Vancouver. Maybe it's time we get somebody out there, but it's time. Canada needs another baseball team. It's only fair. It's only fair. Like I said, the Expos were great, and I have no problem going back to Montreal because they would support it. All right, coming back from commercial break, Bo Bichette is coming in. Bobo with a hit and an RBI, got things going earlier on, was able to score Vladdy to tie it at ones, and then 2 solo homers put the Jays up. Let's see what he does here. First pitch is going to be outside. Ball 1. We need another basketball team too. Yeah, Dallas, absolutely. Although I don't know why the Grizzlies didn't really work. Here's the pitch. Bichette swinging, going to hit this one foul down the first base side. Good contact on it. Real solid contact. I'm going to have to switch up that Discord link if that's not valid. We'll get that corrected. Hey, Richard, what's up? Let's be psychic. I was just thinking of Vancouver. Great minds, Richard. Here's Bichette going to hammer this one. Just foul. Down the left field line, just goes foul. Yeah, Richard, great minds, my friend. Great minds. Joshua, that's crazy money. Wow. So Bichette is going back. Is he going to get a new bat? They do a little bat damage there. He hit that one real tough. A ball team in Saskatchewan. I don't know about a baseball or basketball team. I'd love to see a hockey team out there. Bo's going to poke this one fair down the first base line. It just goes through. Did he go for two? And he does. A stand-up double for Bo Bichette. Makes that contact down the first base line, just squibbled past. And as it dribbled through, he was able to go for two in his 21st double of the season for Bo Bichette. Bo knows. Fought that one and just really had to battle it inside the bag at first. So here comes Barger now as Bo is on second. So we got runners in scoring positions. Let's go. Green Bud Girl, thank you so much for the follow. This is going to be hit foul. And welcome in. So Addison Barger's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a pop out. Average is down to 267. Does have 35 RBIs on the year. We'll see if he can turn around and get something going. Hopefully he can. This one's going to be high. He swings right through it. 0-2 now. 0-2. What do you think caused the improvement in the Blue Jays? Well, Richard, I think a few things. One, they're looking loose. They're looking loose. Oh, Greenbug Girl, you are very welcome. It's my pleasure. And anytime you're loose, you're shaking off that stress, Richard. This one in on the hand's going to be fouled back. The swing through kind of hit the catcher in the hand, so he's going to take a minute and shake it off. But they're playing loose. They're also having fun. You can tell by the smiles. They're loose. They're having fun. And they're getting hits, right? They're getting hits. You're hitting some home runs, which is always good. You're getting clutch hits. Right now, it's all just connecting. And we know, listen, they're not going to go and run the table the rest of the season. They are going to turn around and lose at some point. But right now, they got to continue to win, put up some games, create some space from the Yankees, because when they have that downturn, you know, the Yankees are going to catch up and the Jays are going to have to find a way to pick it right back up. They also have to continue to get good pitching. And right now, pitching has been helpful, but they've won a lot of close games, right? They're not winning big blowout games. Razor, it's my pleasure. Thanks, buddy. It sounds good. 1-2. Runner on second. They're going to step off, and Bo is going to go back. They're going to reset the clock. 80 pitches now for Burke. 80. JDA. Nah, JDA, I tell you, with the heat outside and the AC's been going, my bones are like chilled. So sore and achy. Yeah, that's right, Gator. Taking a look, here's the 1-2. This is going to be hit hard. Barger got a lot of it back to the wall. Get out of here! Another home run, and it's a 2-run dinger. The third of the game. Love it. Love it. Play the graphic. Why won't it play? Play it. Why won't it play my home run graphic? There we go. Home run. Holy smokes. Got a hold of that one. Needed that. Huge. Another 2-run inning. 5-1 Blue Jays. Boom, and Kirk is going to foul this one back. It's going to be a quick 0-2 for Kirky. There's Barger, a 2-run shot. He went down low. This was a low ball. He went down and really hammered this one. Really battled, really fought to put this one over the wall. 5-1 Blue Jays. Boom. Yeah, Sam, you can easy as you get your haircut. I gotta get it chopped again. It's so long. So long. Who has the time these days? Here's Kirk. Gonna put it into the first base side in the right field. And Kirk is gonna be on. 5-1 Jays, runner on first. And we got Brandon Izart gonna be warming up. The left-hander for the Sox is starting to get warm. Getting things going. Wow, let's see it. The Jays on fire. 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 4th. Let's see it in the chat. Go Jays, go. Drop it in the chat as the White Sox going to make a pitching change. Go Jays, go. That was absolutely monstrous. Keith, how's it going? It is nice to see them hitting their stride for sure. They are getting it going. Go Jays, go. There it is. There it is. Drop it in. Go Jays. You know what? Let's do one better. We haven't done this for a while. We got to do it. The Jays are winning. I was going to save it till the 7th inning stretch, but we're going to do it now. What is the thing that gets going at baseball games all the time? We do it in hockey. We're going to do it in baseball. It's time for the virtual wave. I'll count it down. All you got to do is find those wave emojis and drop them in the chat. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Hey, find those wave emojis, put them in the air. Hey, get our virtual wave going here at our virtual stadium. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's get it going. Love the wave in our virtual stadium. We were going to save it. And there it is. Getting the hands up, baby, hands up. Oh, yeah. The waves are coming through. Love it. The only way to celebrate some Blue Jay home runs is getting those waves going, cheering for those Blue Jays because they are making things happen. That was huge. Oh, my turn again. Hey! There it is. Dan getting in there at the zombie wave. Love it. All right, as the wave is going around, the Sox. Izart coming in at 4.58 ERA. He's been in 38 appearances here this year. Simon, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go Blue Jays. JDA loves it. Loves it. At least that's what I'm told. Here we go. First pitch outside, 90 miles an hour. Straw, Miles Straw comes in to pitch hit. As the chess match continues, the Sox bring in a new pitcher. The Jays bring in a pitch hitter. Going to miss on the outside again. 2-0 now to Straw. Now the question we got to ask Straw. If I was to interview Miles Straw, if I was to interview him, I'd say, Miles, Mr. Straw, paper or plastic? Oh, that was terrible. Get her. Nice. Nice. Here's the 3-0 in there for a strike. In there for a strike. 3-1 to Straw. Straw this year's doing a good job. He can move around. He's like a utility guy. This one is going to miss, and he's going to walk. So Straw comes in pitch hitting. He's going to find himself on base. Miles Straw, kind of like Rance Mulliniks from back in the day, if you remember Rance Mulliniks. He would play anywhere you needed him to play. Straw is very much like that in a sense. Josh, I'm glad you found that funny. I thought it was funny. Here comes Ernie Clement. Clement back in here. The Jays are up 5-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Kirk on second base. Straw on first. First pitch is a strike. 295 for Clemente. Lined out and fouled out here tonight. Not one of his better games. But let's see what he can do here. Looking for redemption. Fouls this one off. 0-2 to Ernie. Come on, Ernie. Let's go. You know why Ernie's having a tough game tonight? He can't find Bert. That's the last straw. There you go, Larry. Here's the pitch. Way high. Had to go up and get that one. You probably say, hey, straw. Instead of hey, straw. Make a total foot. Probably, Prep. I'm very good at that. I'm very good at that. Hey, Bert. Here's the pitch to Ernie. Oh, he got it this one. He golfed it. It's going to the wall, off the wall. Gonna make the catch, turn, and throwing this one in, trying to hold the runner. And they do. Kirk stops at third. Prep coming in. You'd probably say, hey, straw. I love that. Instead of hey, straw. Prep, thank you for the super chat. High five for Prep. Now, we're not in hockey season, so it doesn't make sense to do the stick taps. So let's drop the baseball emoji and get some dono hype. But do they have Rubber Ducky? Rubber Ducky, you're the one. This one is going to be put. Loper Fido putting this in. It's going to squeeze three. Kirk is going to score. This is going to be thrown over, and Straw is going to score. Loper Fido with a nice hit is going to score two. And all of a sudden, the Blue Jays are up 7-1. They put up 4 here in the 6th. Wow, and now they got runners on the corners. Good job, a chopper. It's a chopper. Get the chopper. The chopper finds its way into the outfield. Kirk scores, Straw scores. And the Jays still have 2 on. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Excellent. So that's going to bring Luke's back up. Luke's, by the way, had a home run. So 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 4 here in the 6th. And they're going to lay the bunt down. A perfect bunt. And it's going to score a run. They throw and they get him at first. But are you kidding me? They lay down the bunt. And they score from third. Wow. Clement, the bunt goes down. Clement gets on his horse and scores at home. Well, everybody's standing in front of home plate trying to pick up the ball. What a great bunt. Right here, the catcher turned, thought he could get Clement coming from third, then turns and just gets the runner at first. And now here comes Springer, takes first pitch a strike, even though it was way outside. But good running. The little squeeze bunt play. What a play. Todd, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a pitch by Springer. He's going to swing and miss. Let's see.
So this is now a 5-run inning for the Blue Jays to blow it open here in the 6th.
Yeah, Todd, I'll have to see if I can do it next time around. I don't think I can do it right now. Springer plays this one up. Quick pickup. They throw it in a hurry. Get him at first. Sanji, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope all's well. Also, LA Dodgers proved that the One Piece is real. Yeah, Sanji, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Hope you're doing really well. Hope you are doing well. So Springer can't get on base. That's going to bring up Vladdy. Zach, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Vladdy coming up. 2 outs now. Jays still have a runner on third. This one inside. Vladdy really battling strong. Loper Fido. Let's see what he can do. This one down low. Actually, Todd, if you look right up here, you should see there's a gray highlight, and that'll show you who's at bat. So for Vladdy, you can see the gray highlight. So that's what indicates which Guy is at bat. Down low, 3-0 now to Vladdy. Vladdy's got 2 walks on the game. 2 walks on the game. Prep, that's amazing. 8-1 Blue Jays. This one in the dirt. It's a wild pitch. It's going to squeak free. Vladdy moves away, but not going to try. Loperfido isn't going to try and run. It didn't go that far to the backstop. So Vladdy goes up. We got, again, runners on the corners. Runners on the corners. Blue Jays are doing exactly what they need to do, and they are looking real good. After a little bit of a sluggish start, they found their way. They put up 5 here now, and the Blue Jays just keep rocking in wherever you're watching from. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that follow or subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We'd love for you to come back and join us all summer long. This one to Bo Bichette. He's going to hit it right to second base, and that's going to do it. This inning finally comes to an end as Bo grounds out, but they put up 5 in that inning, and whoof, it was a doozy. A couple home runs, couple clutch base hits. The Blue Jays are cooking with gas, and this is why they're the top dog in the American League East right now. And you know, I don't know how long it's going to last this way. We don't know how long they're going to stay in this position, but we are going to take it every day, time by time. Blue Jays and Sox back at it tomorrow, and we're going to try and be here streaming for that game as well. So if you're having fun tonight, come back and join us tomorrow night for a little Tuesday night baseball. Jonathan, what's going on? We are on fire. Big time fire. Everybody is contributing. Everybody is getting into the mix one way or another, and it is awesome. That's right, Joshua. We just want to keep it going. We want to stack up as many as we can, create as much space as we can, because we want this team to be playing this way come September and October. We need them to get hot at the right time. Grandfather always said cooking with gas to, oh, really, be Disney? That's funny. That's saying it's kind of come back over the last little while. I do feel I'm dreaming with how the Jays are playing right now. Right, Richard? It's one of those things. The way the season started, because don't forget, the Jays had a weird start. They were hot. They got super cold and went real downhill, and then have been cranking it back up. Crank that, like Soulja Boy. And they don't ever do that again, Sam. Never do that ever again. But they've been playing well. They know what they're doing. All-Star game coming up July 15th. Wow, I can't believe we're almost at the All-Star break already. That is crazy. The rematch, Jays and Yankees, July 21st to July 23rd. Let's see what that series is going to be like. Will the Blue Jays be able to keep doing what they are doing? Here we go, bottom of 6, first pitch. Barrows back out on the mound, gonna miss. Ball 1. Here's the next one. This is going to be popped up. Shallow center going to make this catch under it. There it is. 1 up, 1 down. That's the way. We like it. Good job. Straw coming in, playing in the field now. After pitch hitting. Propane accessories. Hank Hill, oh man, Prep, King of the Hill was so good. I haven't watched that show in forever. I wonder if it holds up. I wonder if King of the Hill holds up. First pitch to Vargas, going to be called strike 1. Going to be called strike 1. I used to be able to do a good Hank Hill, but I haven't done it in a long time. This is going to be outside, 1-1, going to even it up here in the bottom of the 6. Barrels up to 74 pitches, playing well, doing what he needs to do. Here's the 1-1. This is going to be popped up. Fly ball into right field, settling under it. There's the catch, 2 down. Can't wait for the new season. Are they actually doing a new season? Is that for real? I'm excited. That's higher in the crown. Typing before. All right. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby.
I know that's what utility players do. But for me,
King of the Hill, such a good show. It's coming out August 4th. Okay, I'm going to have to watch that. This one going to be hit to Vladdy. A little toss of Barreros who's going to tag up. 1, 2, 3. Train with me. You're out. You're out. 3 up, 3 down. The Blue Jays getting her done. Going to top of number 7. To the top of 7, the Blue Jays. Wow. This is what we absolutely love to see. Dara, how's it going? That's my purse. I don't know you. Can you do Boom Hour? Oh my goodness. Dallas, I'd have to listen to it for a bit. I mean, it's been a long time. I'd have to listen to it, but Boom Hour was so good. I want to try so bad, but it's going to be so bad. Zoran, what's going on? Was with these Jays. These Jays are crushing it. Crushing it. By the way, talking about King of the Hill, have you guys watched Landman? Landman is so good. So good. And just the voice, you know, brings me, they draw me to each other. And if you haven't seen Landman, go watch it. Peggy, one of the best TV moms. Yeah, I'm so curious to see how that show does today. I'm going to go rewatch it tonight now. All right, they're coming back. Let's go. Addison Barger finding his game. Couple home runs, couple dingers. He's been playing some good ball as of late. Bobby's older and Chef, they showed us. A sneak peek of it. Oh boy, I can't wait. Joshua, you got me excited. I can't wait. Peggy Hill was good. Beverly Goldberg was one of the best TV moms as well. Beverly Goldberg. And Peggy Bundy, of course. Classic. Married with Children, such a classic. Now that's a show I wish they would reboot. If they could bring the original cast back to do a short run, it would be awesome. I could watch Married with Children all day, every day. They're bringing it back, but it's like an animated series, not live action. I don't know how that's going to go. Jackson, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, Barger stepping up here. Good round tonight. Scored a run, has a hit, 2 RBIs. Average up to 270. He's getting things done. 8-1 Blue Jays. Woof. Let's see if they keep it going. Pitch going to be low, misses. So 1-0. Tyler Alexander coming in to pitch now. A 4.97 ERA. Alexander's pitch going to miss, but gets called strike. 1-1.
See how Addison has got a little bit more.
She was a terrible mom. If they rebooted it today, they'd make Sauron. Oh, Beverly, no way. Al would be canceled in a heartbeat. Probably would be. But well, he was such a funny character. I've never laughed harder than some of the episodes of that show. But you're right, Prep. You're so right.
Now you've lost your entire backside.
Here's the 1-2. Going to put this one down and play over to second base. Picked up over to first in time, and Berger is up and down. That's going to bring up Wagner. Wagner kind of good pacing here to this ball game. Just coming up on 9:30. It was a 7:40 start. They are moving. They are really moving. We are in, that's right. We are in the 7th, top of the 7th. One out here. Here comes Kirk, excuse me. Kirk coming up, first pitch. Gonna miss, but again, gets called strike. Kirk singled and scored the last at bat. He's up to 301 on the average now. Trying to hang on to it. Outside, 1-1, gonna even it up. So many of our 80s shows would not fly today. That's true, Dallas. The secret, a Leafs player didn't throw first pitch. This one high, going to be 2-1. Wayne's brothers are supposed to be making, I heard they're making a new scary movie. That's going to be great. They're doing Damon Wayans does with his boy Papa's House, which was okay. I think it was canceled already, but we had some good chuckles at that show. Papa's House wasn't great, but it had its moments. Last year, this time, I was all in on saying trade Bo, trade Vladdy. What a turnaround. He has, they're on big time turnaround. Big time turnaround. They're playing decent. You know, Vladdy's not trying to hit home runs every time he comes up to bat. Kirk set for the 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Bringing the clock way down. Here's the pitch. Kirk reaches for it. He's going to swing and a miss. He sits down. Voice actor of Dale and voice actor of John. Oh, passed away. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for sure. Oh, but reboots are fun. But like with Married with Children, they're doing an animated show. Half of the fun of the show is the chemistry between characters, and you can't really get that chemistry in an animated show, in my opinion.
Talking to Barger with Bichette in between them, you will often see Bichette, Barger, Springer all gravitating to pockets.
All right. 2 outs. Here comes Straw again. Gonna take first pitch in there for a strike. Sorry, had to hydrate.
This is where they're going to be in early July. Nobody would have
Hydrating is important.
really come on with this team. Just kind of stick it
8-1 Blue Jays. Wow.
even if it didn't initially.
Here's the pitch to Straw, down in the dirt. 2-1 now.
It's hard not to talk about the hitting coaches with the hitters.
2-1. Yeah, I got to start playing some MLB The Show. I haven't played that for a while.
The league in terms of runs.
Excuse me.
Remember back in April, there were times when they would get down a
I used to love playing that game.
basically over.
You don't remember the book? No, Nolly gave some, but no. Prep, very clearly, I do not.
But early, no panic whatsoever.
Books? What are books?
Starting pitcher.
Here's Alexander. Getting set, the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Going to bring up full count with 2 outs. Amazon Prime Day starts in just 6 hours. We do have an Amazon Prime store, as we are a Prime affiliate. So you can search for us on Amazon. We do have a few Amazon things linked on our YouTube page
Big a deal now, but it is when it's closer.
for all of our streaming equipment and stuff.
It can allow John Schneider to consider
I actually have to update our Amazon store. I don't think I've updated it for a while. You can also check it out on our website, samwellb12experience.com. We do have a website. Check it out. All of our socials are on it. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. See you later. Strikeout. Blue Jays are down. Second strikeout. And we are going to the bottom of inning number 7. Commercial break. Barros putting the cap on, getting the glove ready. He is on his way back out. Can't wait for Scream 7. Yeah, you know, Joshua, I'm a big fan of the Scream movies. They got a little silly the last couple, but I am very curious what they're going to do with the return of Stu. I'm excited to see it. Part of me is like, probably we should let it go at this point, but hey, I'm all game for it. I would also like to see them bring back Robert Englund and do another Nightmare on Elm Street, because nobody is Freddy like Robert Englund, but I can't imagine that's going to happen. I put my gift card to a new kitchen. There you go, Bat Boy. Nice. Glad we could help you out with that. Congratulations. You spent all your money on pre-sales. Yeah, I got to look and see. I have to look and see what fun stuff we can pick up. You know, of course, I just spent a lot. Fanatics just had a big sale, and as you know, we're a Fanatics affiliate, so I took advantage of some of the sale prices there and picked up some stuff from Fanatics. Got some Oilers gear. Got a Winnipeg Jets jersey. Of course, we picked up our new beast here, some new hardware for streaming and whatnot. So now we got to pay off all the bills as it's all come in.
stay on top of the biggest news
All right,
for free.
Blue Jays
Cool shot.
crushing it 8-1 as they're returning from commercial break. Let's see what the Jays can do in bottom of the 7th inning. Everybody give it a little stretch. 7th inning stretch, and Pena is going to come in. So Barros, who is getting ready to come in, put his cap on. They do not bring him in. And so now Pena is going to come in. Sam, do you know how long? I don't, Dallas, but I'm sure it took a long time. He's 78? Man, he doesn't look a day over 77. Here we go. Pena going to step in. Barrios' day is done. Barrios played well. Sosa, first pitch, almost hit him. He's got to step back. Supposed to return for Scream 3, but the script was canceled. Had to change it. Ooh, I didn't hear that, Joshua. Joshua's got all the dirt. He's got all the info. First, second pitch in there, misses, 2-0. You could have left Barrios in there to go 2-0. But the Jays ahead, I figured Barrios, no need to push him. I heard that, yeah, Jim Carrey said it took a long time. Dave Bautista also said for Drax, his makeup took a ridiculous amount of time. As the movies went on, it got faster and faster, but it's crazy. This is going to be popped up, fouled, so 2-2. Going to even out the count. Pena and Sosa. Playing well. Bottom of the 7th inning here. Game is really moving right along. The 2-2. Going to catch the corner and ring him up. And, you know, the umpire was kind of hesitant. He kind of motioned, and then he kind of held up and threw the fist. So good pitch. Just catches the edge of the strike zone. I'm going to ring him up. Sosa goes down. It is a good pitch. 94 miles an hour. Hey, Karen, what's going on? Welcome in, Karen and Ken. Hope you're both doing really well. Next up is Montgomery, who's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch is going to be low.
I like the fact that Kirk just went sinkers.
Because they had Stu in jail and running Ghostface, but in 99. Okay, interesting. Swing and a miss. Going to even the count up at 1-1. Oh, you know what, Joshua? Yes, I think I did hear that story. And so and rightly so. Here's the 1-1. Going to put this into play. Over to third, picked up, thrown across, skipped in time, and Vladdy holds on. No, he dropped it. Vladdy, he was there in time, but he dropped it. He couldn't hang on to the ball, and it's a base hit. That is going to be an error. That should actually be the second error on Vladdy tonight. Vladdy had one earlier in the second where it was in and out of his glove, but they didn't count it as an error. This one, Berger made a great play. He one-hops it in. Vladdy tries to stab it with his glove, and he just couldn't squeeze it. Couldn't hang on to it. Actually, I don't even think it was in his glove. They're going to lay down the bunt and misses. Strike one. So Chicago's got a runner on. The error actually goes to Berger. I don't think that was his error. Nothing wrong with the throw. Yeah, he skipped it in the dirt, but that's a common play when you're throwing it across the field to one-hop it in so the first baseman can make the catch. But Vladdy did some weird thing with his glove, so Vladdy gets away with not picking up the error. He should have 2 errors tonight. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Baldwin trying to make something happen here. Swinging through it. Can't hang on. Let's hope they can keep this one going. Pena with the pitch. Heat on the hands. Fouled way back into the empty seats. lot of empty seats out there in Chicago tonight. Taking a long look. Wow, we are 94% to our goal here on the TikTok. This is going to be put into play. Hit shallow, going to make the catch, running in. Great catch in the outfield, sliding down. Out number 2. What a catch. Lorpafito coming in with the sliding catch. He had a long run to go, and he leans forward, goes down on a knee with the slide, and makes that catch. Great job. Excellent work. Just doing what they got to do. Make the plays. It's all about making plays. First pitch here to Roja is going to be inside. Ball one. Oh, Karen, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Really, really well. Pitch is going to be in there. Strike one. Evens it up at 1-1. It's so hard to believe we're already moving through July. Time just goes way too fast. The 1-1, here's the pitch. 2 outs. Ooh. 2-1. 2-1. Pena checking the runner at first. Getting set. 2-1 is the count. This is going to be hit hard. That's going to drop in there. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Trying to cut it off. Turning, throwing it back to the infield. And they're going to hold him at third. So Montgomery goes from first to third. Good speed. And wow, Roja over to second base. So with 2 out, couple of hits here with 2 outs. And all of a sudden the Sox got 2 on. Runners on second and third. Good job cutting it off. You know, he probably could have scored. But they're going to hold him. They're going to hold him. Tuckman going to come up here. They're threatening to score in the strike zone. Oh, come on. How do you not call that a strike? That's ridiculous. So Tuckman is 1 for 3. He did single his last at bat. Ahead in the count 1-0. This one misses outside. 2-0 now. Got to pick this one back up. Got to get this going. Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, folks. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's see it in the chat. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's get the hype going for these Jays. Here's the pitch. Down low, going to be fouled back. 2-1. Got to put it out there in the universe. We got to get them going. 2-1. 2 outs. Strike him. Swing and a miss. There you go. 2-2. Just in the nick of time. Wow, with the $50 super chat. Just in the nick of time. You are very, very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the 50 spot. We're not worthy. This is going to be put into play. A base hit. Coming around, Tuckman, another base hit. Scores 1. 8-3 as 2 runs come in and score. Montgomery and Roja both coming in and scoring. I appreciate you, Justin, so much. Thank you for that. Let's get some baseballs in the chat for Justin. Just in the nick of time. There it is, Larry. Let's go, Jays. Let's go, Jays. We got this. That's right, Greenbug Girl. So Pena struggling here. Midroth comes in. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And all of a sudden it's 8-3. The Sox have some life. Prep. Yeah, very, very, very. 1-1 is the count. Let's go, Pena. Get him out. Let's get out of this. Here's the 1-1 outside. Got to settle him down. I mean, Barrows could have done this. If they would have left him in. Let's go. 8-3. Shut it down, Chase. In the hands, going to pop it up. Coming over, it's shallow. It's going to be caught. And the Blue Jays are going to get out of this one. Thank goodness. Sox score a couple. Those dirty Sox. We got Clement, Lorpafito, and Luke's coming up here. Top of inning number 8 as we are moving right along. Prep. Prep. Don't get me in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. Oh, goodness. Haven't did baseball for years. Good to combine with the video game. Yeah, there you go. I haven't played MLB. I like MLB The Show. If you want to play a good baseball game, if you're a gamer, MLB The Show is a phenomenal game. It's a great game. My problem is I always do like the Be a Pro mode where you create your guy and you start up through the minor leagues and work your way up to the ranks. And it takes forever to get to the majors. I usually take like third base or shortstop. But if you take, I found this out, I know somebody, they did it as a bat catcher. And as a catcher, you move through the ranks faster for some reason. But it is awesome. If you're looking for a good baseball game, MLB The Show, highly, highly recommend. Yeah, it is a really good game, Greenbug Girl, a really good game. And the Jays, outside of this last inning, they've been playing very good baseball, very good baseball. Now, in this last inning, the Sox were able to put a couple deep in the outfield, so the outfielders had to make some plays, some sliding plays, some deep throws, but they're playing really well. I wish EA made Slapshot for the PS5. EA does some good work. I will give them credit. I wish there were some tweaks to the NHL games. I'd wish we have be a ref mode. Wish they had, be the Zamboni driver, stuff like that. I think that would make the game second to none. And those modes can't be overly difficult to have. It would be so much fun. You got your practice mode. Can you imagine coming on the Zamboni, going around, and at the end of the intermission or when you finish the ice, you get a ranking of how well you did? All right, Clement is going to step in here for the Blue Jays. Top of 8. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Singled and scored his last at bat. He's in the hole 0 for 1. Let's see how he goes. This one outside, 1-1, can even it up. Can you, for example, watch Buffalo games not blacked out? Buffalo Bills. I think I can watch Bills games. I don't have an issue with Bills games. At least in the past, I haven't. This coming in, he's going to poke it right to second base. Nice grab over to first. And going to apply the tag as he was off the base. And so just like that, Clement is up. Clement is down. And here comes Lord Pafito. Lord Pafito coming in. My favorite game where you can start as a kid and make your way up to the NHL. Yeah, I love how you can go through the AHL and stuff like that. They do a good job. I usually skip that. I would be the Zamboni, right? Like the Zamboni driver would be such a cool mode to play. Here's the pitch to Lord Pafito in their first strike. 0-1. I hope the Blue Jays aren't taking their foot off the gas thinking we got an 8-3 lead. We can just kind of coast to the finish line here. Torpedo going to put this one in play. An easy chopper right to first. Going to be grabbed and touch the bag. He's down. So very quickly, 2 down for the Blue Jays in top of inning number 8. As we're making our way through. Good timing of this game. We're about 2 hours in. And we're here in top of inning number 8. So really good pace to this game. Nathan Luke's coming up with a walk, a solo home run, a sac bunt, 2 RBIs, having a nice game leading off here for the Blue Jays. Luke's is ready. First pitch misses, ball 1. Sometimes that pitch has been called a strike with this umpire. A little hard to tell sometimes what's what the way they're being called.
Seems to be like just been moving runners.
1-0. Alexander delivers to Luke's, and that's going to be foul back. Evens it up a 1-1. My brother-in-law used to drive the Zamboni for our town. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. That's the one thing I'd love to drive. I've obviously driven cars. I've driven vans. I've driven a school bus, not with kids on it. This is going to be put into play right to third base, picked up, tossed over to first in time. That's going to do it for the Blue Jays. We're going to bottom of inning number 8. But yeah, I drove a school bus, an empty school bus. I drove a subway, got to be in charge of the subway. Now I just have to get Zamboni off the list. Zamboni would be a tough one. That would be a real cool one, though. Tell the kids, develop a Zamboni app. People would probably flip for it. Right? Little Zamboni app, just playing mini games, right? How cool would that be? You sit on your phone, you're given a sheet of ice, and you got to go around with your finger. or you know, whatever, however you control it on your phone. Got to clean the ice, and then you get a ranking. Once you're done and you go off the ice, you get a score of how well you clean the ice. Come on, there's a great idea. Anybody want to make an app? Anybody know how to make an app? Reach out to me. Let's do it. Let's partner. Let's do it. That would be a fun game. Who doesn't love the Zamboni? You've had a lot of jobs too. Yeah, it's okay. I've just been, sometimes, you know, you get put in the right place at the right time. I drove the golf ball picker-upper machine at the driving range. That was frightening. Very frightening. I never drove Miss Daisy. Zoran, I never got to drive Miss Daisy. All right, coming back. Bottom of the 8th inning. What do the Sox have in store for us? Are they going to keep putting pressure? They got 2 their last inning. Let's see what they're going to do here. $20 minimum. We'll get it going, prep. We'll get it going. And of course, we'll have to get the rights to all the ice crew people from around the league, so you can play as real Zamboni drivers. Here's the first pitch. Gonna miss by Pena inside, 1-0. Benintendi is coming up tonight. 2 at-bats. He's got a walk. Average is down at 228. This coming in, foul back, and he could even it up at 1-1. I would play that. Feel like my OCD would make me quite successful, right? I'm the same way. Oh, what a great idea. Here's a pitch, misses. Gonna go to 2-1. All right, now we got to find an app developer. Is this where they hit well in the blue? Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they can get this over quickly. Pena delivering. This is going to be skied up. Just by second base under it. Going to make the catch. Boom. There you go. 1 down. 1 down. Let's do it. Cleveland had a 4-0 lead. Now it's tied 4-4. Wow, Joshua. Yeah, but it's Cleveland. Hello, Cleveland. You seen the movie The Rocker? The Rocker, it's on Disney Plus. Great movie with was it Rainn Wilson, a very young Josh Gad and Emma Stone. Fun movie, very fun movie. The Rocker. All right, 1-0 is the count. Vargas coming up here in the bottom of the 8th, outside. 2-0 now. Pena having trouble getting it to that strike zone. Got to pull this together. Vargas, swing and a miss, 2-1. There we go. Got a strike. Got a strike. Let's go. We need at least 5 more likes. If you haven't hit that like yet, hit that like button for us. We'd appreciate it. This is going to be tattooed in his center field. Vargas comes up with a base hit. So with 1 out, the White Sox, they put 1 on. They're starting to get it going again. But 1 on's not bad because it means the double play ball is there. And we actually haven't seen a lot of double plays tonight. We haven't seen a ton of double plays tonight.
See what, or we may see what needs to happen for Jack Snyder to get somebody else.
Setting this up in there for a strike.
And just give everybody else a day.
Let's see. Can I move this down here?
It gets too close. You got to try to make sure you lock down the game. There's Kyle Teal 0 for 2, also hit by a pitch.
So it's 1-1 now.
Starters have been able to do that, but they've also had stretches that they haven't given them good innings.
Teal, he's 0 for 2 tonight with a 250 average. Pitch to him, misses just barely. Going to be 2-1 now. 2-1 on the count.
Well, they've averaged 6.5 runs per game.
Yikes. Yikes.
Scored more than that tonight. The offense has been the biggest reason.
So good care. My eyes are terrible. The more I wear my glasses, the worse the eyes get.
Pretty big spots during that last homestand.
So 2-2 is the count right now.
Talked a lot about Frank Fisher and what he's done and how he's been thrust in.
2-2.
As we said, yeah,
We got one out on the board.
Ryan Burke comes in yesterday.
Come on, Pena. He's about to throw his 39th pitch since coming in. This one is going to be hit back to the mound. Oh, through the legs, but it's going to go foul. Oh, did they get lucky here? Did he get lucky? Kirk went to pick it up, missed it, and it went through his legs and it went foul. So big break here for the Blue Jays. This one, a bounce right in front. It hits the grass. It's about a quarter of the way up the line, and Kirk misses it, and it just rolls foul. So reset, get that going. If it hits Kirk in the foot, or he touches it trying to pick it up, then it becomes a fair ball. But it's foul, so everybody goes back, and we got 2-2 on the count.
You're going to get the runner on first. You get it. Otherwise,
2-2. Getting set. Here's the pitch. Down low. 3-2 now. Yikes. 3-2.
Uses his timeout. Nobody has got
So Teal going to step back in. Pena now 40 pitches. They're letting him go. Nobody warming up in the Jays pen. Pena has not been great. Going to miss up high, and he's going to walk him. So another walk. Yikes. We're going to see how this changes things up a little bit here. But the Blue Jays getting themselves in a bit of a hole here in the bottom of the 8th inning, just like they did in the bottom of the 7th inning.
that walk is
And now we get a couple of folks up. Nick Sandlin is up. He's warming up. He's getting things ready to go. Not happy with that last at-bat. It's going to bring Sosa up. Sosa's 0 for 3. First pitch in there, first strike. 2 on for the Sox. Only 1 out. Sosa's 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The average still sitting at 272. Blue Jays need to get something going. Got to get themselves out of this inning with 2 on. Pitch, catches it, strike. Good call. A little bit of a late call here by the umpire. But 0-2. I always picture that moment from Grease where John Travolta snaps the umpire's mask. Boing. Oh, shoot. This is hit hard. This is going to go in the field. Picked up. That's going to score 1. So all of a sudden we're 8-4. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is not over. The Blue Jays leaving Pena in far too long. Yikes. So they give up 2 in the 7th, 1 here in the 8th. And they're still threatening to do more. Oh, goodness. Do we do Diamondback games too? Maybe.
the Blue Jays still need 5 more. Sandlin throwing in the bullpen.
Grease is the word. So a little conversation. They're still throwing in the bullpen. Trying to buy some time to make a move. Yeah, Davey boy. Yikes. So Montgomery is coming up now. 8-4. Two guys on, first and third. Hey Cam, what's going on? Good to see you. Schneider is coming out. And Schneider gives a signal. Pitching change is coming. So Schneider going to go out. He gives the sign, the little wink in the gun, takes the ball. Pena, your night is done. And the Blue Jays going to make a pitching change here in the bottom of the 8th as the Sox just finding a way to continue to get hits, finding a way to put runners on. And yikes, it's just not a good story here for the Blue Jays. Not a good story as they are having their issues. All right, I got to find a better place on the screen to put this. Maybe we can put this up here. Little high. That's a little too high. There we go. Let's see if we can find this as we move some things around. We'll leave it up here. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So, Blue Jays, just buckle down. My secret identity, what's going on? What issues? They're up by 4. They're up by 4, but they gave up 2 in the 7th. They've given up 1 here in the 8th. They still have a couple of runners on. The problem is, you know, Pena was not very, very good. And, you know, all of a sudden you got 2 guys on. You don't want to give up another run or another 2 runs, and all of a sudden it's a 1-run game. So that's the issue. They just got to buckle down. They just got to buckle down. They just got to get out of this one, and they'll continue to move along. Maybe the Jays are sick of winning. Yeah, I don't think so. I can't help but think, Bacon, when I hear the name Schneider. Zoran, you're killing me. You're killing me. All right, so pitching change is done. Let's see if Sandlin can come in. It is tomorrow, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and 7:40 first pitch. Okay. All righty, so Jays back at it tomorrow. Chances are we will be here tomorrow as well. We hope you'll come back and join us for more Blue Jays baseball tomorrow as Nick Sandlin comes in, a 2.30 ERA in 18 games this year. Nick, let's get us out of trouble here. 1 out. Here's the pitch, a little sidearm action, misses on the outside. 1-0. Cleveland got 2 runbacks. Blue Jays need to finish this game out against the Bay. Yeah, Cam, they do. They just got to finish it out. Just got to close it down. Montgomery is 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Sandlin gets down real low and comes up on the side. It's always tough to hit these sidearm pitchers like this. Let's see what he can do. 8-4 is the score now. 1-1, 1 out. Pitch, swing and a miss again. 1-2. There you go. Sandlin, good job. Good job. That's what we like to see, Sandlin. Now you're bringing it. Now you're bringing it. Got to get that rosin bag. Let's shut him down. Shut him down, or a ground ball for a DP. Where's it going to go? What's he going to do? 1-2, long wait. Pitch counts at 2. Pitch misses the outside, but they ring him up anyways. Strikeout. There we go. There we go. That's going to bring up Baldwin here tonight now. This one just outside. It actually misses the strike zone, but the umpire, with that curvy strike zone, is going to make the call and going to ring him up. We'll take it. 2 outs, runners still on the corners here. Sandlin doing a nice job. Baldwin stepping in. He's 1 for 3 tonight. 229 average on the season. Here's that pitch coming in inside. Going to take it, ball 1. He did have an RBI single in the second. That was his one big contribution to the game. 20 ribbies on the year. Here's the pitch. It's going to be popped up. Kirk takes the helmet off. He's looking for it. Vladdy's going to wave him off. Vladdy makes the catch. And that gets the Blue Jays out of the inning. There we go. Folks, we're going to the top of inning number 9 with Springer, Guerrero, and Big Bo Bichette. Top of inning number 9. The Jays with a 4-run lead. In the heart of their lineup due up. There you go. Easy peasy, my secret identity. Easy peasy. Yes, they got it done. That was much, much needed. I feel better now. I feel better. Sandler coming in. That was some great pitching. Some real, real good pitching. It was weird. They were getting down so deep on the side, and Sandlin bringing that one in. I think I just called him Sandler. Sandlin coming in. Great pitching. So as we move into the 9th inning, we will kindly remind you, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe or follow. Make sure you join up with our community. We'd love for you to hang out with us and enjoy more content as we go. We will be back tomorrow. At least chances are high. We're going to be back here tomorrow for game number 2 between these Blue Jays and the White Sox. We hope you'll come back and join us tomorrow night for more Blue Jays baseball. Will be a whole lot of fun. We want to take this moment to say thank you to all of our moderators across all platforms. Thank you all so very much. Hey, when umpires make wrong calls. Yeah, Joshua, I do. I mean, it's so all over the place. So thank you, mods. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you to our donors tonight. Big dono hype just in the nick of time. I can prep. Thank you all so much to our channel members. Thank you very much for supporting us through membership, and to everyone who's subscribed to our platforms. Thank you. I hope you've been enjoying our content. We look forward to continue to bring you more and more and more. All right, Georgie boy, let's go. Springer stepping up to get it done here in the top of inning number 9. Alexander stays in. Here's the pitch. Gonna catch the top corner, get the call. Springer, a little look of disgust. He's 0 for 4 tonight, a strikeout, a flyout, 2 groundouts. We were giving him all kinds of props earlier in this game. He's been Mr. Clutch, but not having a great night tonight. He's gonna put it on the turf. Another ground out over to short, turning it to Vargas at first, and Springer is out. So that's gonna bring up big Vlad Guerrero Jr. All right, Ulysses, good night, my friend. I hope you're feeling better. Kareem, how's it going? Lorperfido has looked awesome. Do you think there is room for him to stay as a platoon option? You know what? He's such a young talent. I want him to go wherever he's going to get a chance to continue to develop. Vladdy taking the first pitch for a strike. If they're going to play him and they are going to work a platoon system, yeah, let's do it. But don't keep him and then get cold feet. You know, so let's go. Blue Jay chance starting. Vladdy, this one outside. Ball 1, gonna even the count at 1-1. But yeah, Kareem, I'm impressed with this kid. I'm impressed with him tonight. 4 at bats. He scored a run, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and a strikeout for Laura Perfito tonight. Also had a big catch out in the field as well. Strike thrown to Vladdy. Gonna go to 1-2. 1-2 on the count.
Your numbers go crooked and it's not a lot of fun.
Todd, I actually can't control that widget.
To where you want them to be, but
I can't change the colors.
he's pitched himself once again. You pitch well, you pitch in a higher leverage.
Yeah, just up here, you'll see in the gray. But yeah, I can't control the colors. Vladdy, he's set. Guerrero, 2-2 the count. He's going to hit this one hard. Foul down the first base line. Good swing there by Vladdy. Vladdy scored a run today. 3 walks on the day for Vlad. Plus, he has a stolen base. So while he put his bat in motion and get a lot done offensively in terms of swinging away, he's still a big contributor. This one comes low. Full count. 3-2 for big Vlad. Vladdy taking a look. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit this one right up the middle. It's going to be grabbed, thrown over in time. And that's going to be it for Vlad. 2 down. Bo Bichette coming up now for Toronto. Toronto's 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Working the count. Hey, Philip, how's it going? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. Go Leafs, go. Beverly, you're very welcome. Thank you for everything. Bichette waiting. He's 2 for 4 tonight. This one high. Going to be ball 1. Thank you, my secret identity, for the follow. I will keep your identity a secret. 1-0. Here's the count to Bo. Swings. That was way high. He really ripped at that one. It's going to be 1-1 the count.
Deal sometimes outside, and I just think when you break down all the
2 outs, 1-1 to Bo.
they've played a lot of tougher pitches.
Here's the pitch. Bo's going to golf this one into right center field. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be the Blue Jays. 9 innings. They are done. So we go to the bottom. The White Sox down to their last 3 outs. Unless, of course, they tie it and force extra innings, but we're not going to talk about that. Blue Jays with a 4-run lead. That's right. Let's wrap it up. Let's get her done. Berger solidifying himself as our permanent third baseman. Think Orez will be used as a trade chip at the deadline. So who do you like for the Jays at the draft at number 8, shortstop or pitcher? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, yeah, there's always that tease, right, of trade bait. I like Berger a lot. I love what he's doing, and I agree. I think he has solidified himself. He is going to be the guy. Shortstop or pitcher? Listen, oh gosh, anytime you have a chance to take a solid pitcher, I think you got to go pitcher. And I don't want to say there's always opportunity to pick up a shortstop, but there's always opportunities to get field players. Pitchers are so hard to come by, and really, like, you got to draft someone and develop them for a long time. So in my book, in my mind, I go pitcher over shortstop. I go pitcher over any field position. If you have a chance to get a high draft pick as a pitcher, you're probably going to get somebody good. But you got to be able to make sure to train them, and you got to make sure you're going to bring them up and not trade them away. So kind of my thought there, Kareem. But yeah, great comments. Great food for thought. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Let's see if the Blue Jays can put this one away and keep the you-know-what going. Rojas going to be the first batter here, and we got Chad Green coming in, a 3.79 ERA. So he's going to come over and take the ball and get things going. So let's see what they could do for the Blue Jays. Sandlin really only faced 2 batters. First pitch puts us in the center. There you go. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way. We like it. Tuckman is going to come up. Tuckman, 2 hits today, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout of 4 at-bats. 1 pitch, 1 out for Chad Green. Let's see if he can keep that going. Kevin, what's going on? Gotta believe in the Jays. Some people jumped on the bandwagon. Yeah, Kevin, that always happens. Always happens. Kareem, I do. I'm in the Toronto area. Yes, indeed. This one is going to be up high. Hit towards Vladdy. He can't knock it down. It's going to go free to the corner. Tuckman going to second base. And a 3rd hit. It's going to put him on second. So 1 out, runner on second base. Wow. Wow. Good poke here. Just left it high in the zone, high in the middle, and Tuckman turned on that. Vladdy again going towards the line, reaching out, can't come up with it. That was a sharp hit ball. So a little conversation here. Unfortunately, he takes the double play ball away. The Hoff warming up. Jeff Hoffman in the pen in case he needs to come in. He's getting warm. Some pitches going. Request permission to pillow mod, and then I absolutely Dallas. All right, here comes Green. 1 out. Taking a look. Pitch right down the middle. Great pitch. Strike 1. Mardoth. He's 0 for 4 tonight. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. I was on the wagon in the worst of times. I feel entitled to hop back on now. That's true too, as this one misses outside. So many Jays folks were cheering for this team when they couldn't get it done. So rightly so. You're allowed back in. Sealk, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, this is cracked hard down the first base line. It's going to drop in. Picked up, thrown back to the infield. Going to move the runner. Tuckman is going to be at the corners. So all of a sudden, 1 out. We got runners on the corners. Yikes. Real Goose, that ended a long time ago. Vladdy is no Don Mattingly. Oh man, Don Mattingly, I miss that guy. Miss that guy. End game, what's going on? Welcome in. How about them Jays? Them Jays need to calm their nerves a little bit here. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Berdetti, high pitch by Green. Gonna be ball 1. I've been cheering for 15 years. Wow. It's a long time since 92, 93. Just a little bit, Dallas. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be popped up in foul territory. Vladdy's got a beat on it. He's looking, makes the catch. There we go. 2 outs. 2 outs, folks. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. Going to bring up Vargas. Vargas coming up. 2 on, 1 out. Trying to keep this one going. Not a big Blue Jays fan, but I'd rather have him in over the Yanks. Me too, Real Goose, but I am a fan. David, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, these White Sox just won't go away. Setting it up. Here's the pitch inside on Vargas. Very close to hitting him on the arm. Very close. So 1-0. 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. Swing's going to foul it off. 1-1 now. 1-1 again. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for everyone hitting the likes and the shares and following and subscribing. We appreciate that. We will be back tomorrow, so make sure you have those, or make sure you come back and find us. In the dirt, 2-1 now. 2-1. Been a great game so far. Great time. We've been streaming 2 hours and 37 minutes. Pitch. This is going to be popped up, but it's going to go foul. 2-2. White Sox down to the last strike. Yeah, David, I would agree with that. Real Goose, the Yankees and Red Sox for sure. Gator, you're very welcome. Jeff, what's going on? We're 1 strike away, Jeff. 1 strike away. Let's see if Green can close this one out. Here's the 2-2. Oh, it's hit hard. All the way back to the wall, and it's caught. This game is over. 9 wins in a row for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays win 9 games in a row. What a streak. What a run. Your AL East Division first place leaders at this point in time. Wow. Oh, did that get the blood pumping a little bit? Hit this one way back. Wow, what a moment. What a moment. But this one is done. Yikes. Oof. That was crazy. Barrow's going to come away with the win. He goes to 5-3. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, an earned run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts with a 3.53 ERA. Pena came in for 1.1 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, only one of them earned, a walk and a strikeout. Sandin came in to face 2 batters. They got them both out with a strikeout. Green then comes in for 1 inning, 2 hits he gave up, and ends up with a nice job done. So the Blue Jays come away with the win. Loperfido had a home run in the 5th inning, which was awesome. Luke's also with a 5th inning home run. Berger with a 6th inning home run, and it was absolutely incredible. Berger picks up 2 RBIs. Bochette, Loperfido does as well. Luke's as well. So lots of RBIs going around. They go 4 for 6 with runners in scoring position. And of course, we saw that squeeze play, that squeeze bunt, that sacrifice, which was so sick, wicked, and nasty. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in and being part of our streams tonight. This was amazing. We had a great time. I hope you did as well. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Chances are we are going to be right back here. We hope you'll come out and hang out with us. Thank you all so much for doing what you do and supporting our community in every way possible. So with all that, have an amazing night. Way to go, Blue Jays. Congratulations on 9 straight. My secret identity, thank you so much. You are very, very welcome. Let me just catch up with the comments over here. Take care of business. Yeah, let's keep going. Keep going, Kareem. We're taking care of business. Absolutely. Jeff, you're welcome. Karen, good night to everybody. We'll see ya probably tomorrow. From all of us here at the Samuel B12 headquarters, we say good night, take care, and we'll see ya real soon. Later, everybody.